開門，係你啦。
Yes, Nurse Crane?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wants...
A crisis,
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted.
消毒水。
What type of hospital are you running?
You have been away too long, Doctor.
I may have a solution.
However do you...
If combined correctly, sir...
The storeroom. Fat chance.
Perhaps I should look there first.
It's the large building behind the hospital.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of an...
醫院後面嘅廢棄太平間，即係邊一度啊？一度落翻去先喎，呢度我唔記得咗呢度點落去。呢度落去廢棄太平間係咪呢一邊啊？冇錯。喺依度啦。
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
開佢拖，開你拖啊！嘢攞喺度，嘢攞。哇！真係好廢氣下喎呢度，嘢攞，嘢攞。依度應該係出翻去啦，呢度。仙靈吓，入嚟就係攞嗰5蚊啊！跟住冇嘢攞啊！依度上去，哇！有怪物，食屎仔！
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
哇！呢度啲食屎仔真係。
This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Basement 有嘢攞喎，呢度。有咩攞都攞晒先，大佬。邊度？哇！ Shit！ 哦，搲鳩我，開唔開到？開唔到。
I cannot enter.
開唔到。冇嘢攞啊！呢度。而家再上喎，但係呢度，呢度又有嘢。
Balls of Mars, fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
冇嘢攞，落返去地牢。哇 ！What the fuck？ 喺邊啊？ 地牢，你仆街嚟！
These scowls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not earned blood.
仆街仔。 得我要攞翻個錐出嚟吸佢先。攞翻個錐出嚟。嘅攞。哇！
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this.
嘴角
The chest was originally opened. Traces of multiple abrasions and scarring. A puncture over the left lung. Signs of internal bleeding. Tippett has made an egregious error. Tippett has made.
有醫生醫療事故，醫生嘅疏忽造成嘅死亡。
It's locked.
冇嘢攞啦。哇！呢度好似要打 boss 咁，仆街哇！老闆嚟。 食爆你，吸撚爆你啊！吸撚爆你啊！老闆啊！嚟啊！ 哇！哇！ 包你。死老懶！屌！你老懶！包！包！哇！哇！哇 ！shit！ shit！ 哇！好多黃血先，死嘅大佬！哇！再補！嚟！哇！爆！哇！爆！嗷爆！哇！
These skulls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
So tempting. 呢度一定要飛上去，有嘢攞。It's so tempting. 工作台，神秘回風。冇嘢攞啊！
Finally, you've returned, Doctor.
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to
品質鼠中院中之鼠。
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
Good evening.
No, I don't want to talk.
I suppose that this.
Yes,
Could you at least tell me your name?
Mortimer.
Mortimer。
How painful.
So painful I'd wrong.
I'll let you get.
Good evening, sir.
So pain。
Good evening, Miss.
I'm okay.
Tell me.
I don't want to.
醫療診斷。你有疲勞症。
Do you need any?
I'm afraid I may.
You are not a burden, sir.
And you have my.
I have to go now, sir.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
做咩呢個？呢個想點啊？
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
Tell me more yourself.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses.
Are you really that
有
rich?
錢大撚晒啊！
Most of the patients.
Yes, thanks to my husband.
May I ask if you have...
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more...
得啦得啦，真係勁。
What do you think of your reception here?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital.
Is there something in particular that's bothering...
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing...
Tell me more about your arrival at...
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have...
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it...
She charged you for...
Yes, and I paid without...
I share your concern.
I don't expect compensation.
哦，即係自己收鳩人哋落格啊，收貴人哋，血液品質都高會有私人問題。
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Hawkins，Nurse Hawkins
I'm all right.
落格。呢個係咩啊？同阿 Swansea 講嘢。Swansea 喺邊啊？係咯。
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
There is an absurd poetry to my situation.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your...
There is no need to apologize, Ed.
Very well.
Please.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our
A
benefactors.
spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received...
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
Lady S。
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her...
Accepted. I'll see...
睇下先，捐助人喎。我依度可能會，我想睇下有冇咩支線任做。我可能周圍行下先。誒，又喺下邊喎。警告信。
Do you need something?
I have.
Then ask.
The man we pursued and slew in the canning factory.
He was a Skal, technically speaking. The debate rages as to their classification.
How do...
The name means slave. The etymology may indicate... The name means slave. The etymology may indicate that they are a lesser species of vampire. From what I know, vampires tend to despise them.
Just for clarity.
A Skal is easier to eliminate, Jonathan, even if they remain formidable foes for the unprepared.
Since I'm the one working for you.
Well, for many years, we have been the only medical facility in this part of town that people can rely on.
Where do we...
Oh, to be honest, we cope on a day. What we need is hope.
Since you seem quite the expert...
As men of science, our first step...
The sun. The morning.
You will find there is very little that can kill a vampire, my friend. You have been...
Must I?
You are a vampire. You feed, and blood is the sole sustenance that can sustain your...
Must I?
You are a vampire. You feed, and blood is the sole sustenance that can sustain your immortal frame. And only a living creature contains the nourishment you require.
You mentioned something about a secret society.
Certainly. I've been a member of the Brotherhood.
That explains your nightly...
I feel it wasn't mere coincidence.
Yet you don't fear me.
The Brotherhood has studied your kind for centuries. We believe you are as supernatural as a lion is to a...
You mentioned something about a...
Certainly. I've been a member of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole for several years. We are pledged to monitor and report vampire activity in England as impartial scientific observers.
Oh, 原來
We'll see each other.
原來阿 Swansea 係嗰個咩使徒咩保羅使徒會就係研究吸血鬼嘅幾百年歷史，所以佢見到我哋先咁有研究。醫院嘅捐助人一位就係
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
呢個咪嗰個吸血鬼。
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet lady of mercy.
呢咪吸血鬼咯。
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed.
You're a vamp... The lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
So it seems our Dr. Swansea does indeed have a fascination for creatures of our constitution.
Dr. Swansea is a remarkable man.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Have any of the patients...
These poor souls.
The world would be a better place.
You make me blush.
Pardon my boldness, your ladyship, but I have questions.
As a newborn, your hunger for answers is right.
I'm a scientist.
I will gladly answer every question you have, but first...
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
即係唔係第一次俾人哋勒索噶咯佢。
What are your expectations?
As the newly appointed surgeon of this hospital, you are in an excellent position to ask innocent questions and deftly learn the identity of my blackmailer.
要我哋知道佢嘅身份。
Who would be so foolish as to threaten you?
Even if it were the case, and I highly doubt it, a vampire would have asked for something more valuable than money. My suspicions lean toward a patient or their family.
If we're dealing with an ordinary criminal, surely you've the means to deal with it yourself, if I may.
As immortal tradition doth dictate, all fangs and hypnotic...
Please continue.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having...
Is it true?
Now aren't you the blunt one?
You are aware that I too know the thirst for the scarlet nectar.
In all honesty, I'm not simply a patron to the hospital. My visits serve a dual purpose. Dr. Swansea has been treating my condition with a revolutionary technique of blood transfusion. It seems you are a specialist in the domain.
I'll take care of it.
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed.
即係有人勒索呢個 Lady Ashbury 去勒索佢錢，如果唔係就，而佢阿 Swansea 就係幫呢個女人去提供一個血療咁樣嘅，或者輸血俾佢咯。不過都正常嘅，吸血鬼嘅。但係佢揾啲咩人去輸血俾佢，又另一個問題。咁我哋依家要去 Harry 揾下嘅人。Harry。喺呢度，喺入邊。咦？老女人？問下佢。
What is this?
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you said?
Please, calm down, madam.
How brave.
Harriet Jones. Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what...
Oh, better than any patient nurse.
I heard there have been...
Blackmail? Wait.
You seem to know more about the goings-on here than...
That's it. Blame the old...
If I didn't know better, Miss...
God's honest truth.
I assure you, madam, this is not...
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable...
This is your business, Doctor, not mine.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones.
噏埋啲嘢9唔搭。但係佢係咪
Miss Jones? Now...
Well...
If...
It's...
I see.
No one...
Have you... Everyone...
Feed...
Come now. I'll come and...
冇嘢啦問。
The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
逐個護士問我要。Hawkins 先啦。
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening.
What can you tell me about the strange man?
Let me guess. You...
She could have been telling...
That old witch will end up in...
No matter how...
Who says I don't care?
What can...
Let me...
應該問唔到有啲咩㗎啦。但係依個唔係就係同嗰個
Goodbye, no.
嗰個司機係戀人嚟嘅。依個問唔到啲咩就問 嗯？有人喎。
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I have to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals. Or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
哦，係依條女，但係依個冇理由會係勒索人㗎。哦，入去查要。搞乜東喺度 ？What the fuck？ 我已經聽到有啲野獸聲。
This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
What the fuck？ 打咗依隻先，隻一嘢嘔落去。哇！屌佢啊！咁勁嗰啲嘢。普通，喂依碌勁喎依碌，依碌真勁。啊！咬爆你！死啦！靈仙冇嘢攞呢度應該。係咪有條友於我救？要攞嘢啊 ！Can breathe。喂，屌我點樣救你啊？但係我唔知你喺邊。呢度上去。拯救市民。你仆街啊！Can't breathe. I can't breathe. 乜水啊你？
Are you injured, sir?
Help me get out of here!
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd be
Okay.
Mr. Thatcher, your friend Newton's.
Yes.
Good. Now leave.
冇嘢診斷啦，普通。得個300幾斤唔食佢啦。300斤。唔需要食你300斤真係。 走得，冇嘢攞喺度，呢度上返去，有嘢攞。 鼠。
I can't believe I'm doing this.
哇，有 boss 打喺度，真係喎！哇
What sort of creature is this?
哇哇！咬爆你！真係要咬爆佢呢啲。哇！唔咬爆你唔得啦！哇！咬爆你！哇！黐乸線嘅。
Here's what's left of him.
真係佢嗰張。
Some voucher for a free checkup in Whitechapel. What is Nurse Crane up to? I really must find her.